All right, hello everybody, and welcome to this video. I know this is a little different. I don't open up videos with any sort of commentary ever, but I am Job, the host of the Pine Room Podcast and producer of most of what you see around. But I wanted to just start this video off by issuing an apology to Indian Creek. Unfortunately, during our live show, we had a malfunction with our audio equipment, and we lost the audio for your guys' interview. I know that to anybody outside looking in, it's not that big of a deal, but to me, it is. I don't take things like this lightly. I am very much a perfectionist, so when I make mistakes, it is not something that I take well or lightly, but I want to just apologize because I know you guys took time out of your busy schedule to come and be a part of the interview and talk to us, and for that to not go out with the rest of the teams, I know it's a bummer to you guys, and it's probably more of a bummer to me more than anything. I don't like to let people down, and I know that I'm letting a bunch of people down that came and were a part of it. I know that you guys were very active on social media about it, and it really bums me out that you guys aren't going to see that. I make mistakes, and I'm not perfect. I try to do my best, and I'm doing my best for this whole thing, and mistakes happen, and I am sorry. I will try to make it up to you down the line. That is on my head. So I will do my best to, number one, repay this error on my end, and then second off, to not let it happen again. So I am sorry, Indian Creek. I know that it's going to bum a bunch of you out, but I am sorry. And from all of us in the Pine Room, we want to thank you for being a part of our first high school football live show. It means a lot for you guys. It means a lot to us that you come out there, and hopefully that you don't lose any faith in me or us because we had an issue. But we hope to see you down the line. I'm hoping that our paths cross at some point, and hopefully we will see you in the future. But for now, I'm sorry. From myself, it's no one else's here's fault except for me, and we will see you hopefully sometime down the line. So enjoy this video. Indian Creek, I apologize, and we will make it up to you somehow down the line.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the first annual Pine Room Podcast High School Football Kickoff Show here at Scaffidi's. Once again, we want to thank Scaffidi's for welcoming us, not only today, but the other day we came up here and had dinner. It was wonderful. I want to thank everybody here at Scaffidi's. As always, hopefully we'll be back. And we want to welcome our third team of the evening, the Golden Bears. Couldn't remember your nickname. The Golden Bears of Oak Glen. And I should know that from wrestling, obviously, and then football from way back. But now hopefully it'll be because of you guys this year. We want to welcome Coach Doug Taylor in his first season here at the helm of the Golden Bears. Coach, thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and your fellas here and coming down and spending a little bit of time with us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Yes, it's good to have you and your team here. I want to introduce these guys. Maybe they could just raise their hand. Landon Beatty. Here's Landon down there. Smile a little bit, man. Come on, you're on camera. Everybody want to see that smile. Where's Tristan? Okay, there's Tristan McCauley. We've got Colton, how do you say that? Goodland. Colton Goodland with us. Buck Franklin with the hat on. I figured that would be the guy with the hat on named Buck. That's for sure. Vince Quintana, right? Quintana. Vince Quintana and Kyler George. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining us in your busy schedule. Things are heating up for you guys now. You're still a couple weeks away, but I'm sure that it's been double sessions going hard and trying to get ready. Coach, as I asked the two previous coaches, you guys have been going now for what? Is this the second week? This is your second week. Yep. So give us a little capsule of how things have gone so far and your expectations after coming off of a 2-6 season. You're taking over at the helm. What's What are your expectations? Tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, we've talked about it before. I wish I had a crystal ball where I could look in and tell you exactly what's going to happen. But there's so much, that affects the season, whether you're talking injuries, a little bit of luck here and there. But, for the kids, I can't be more pleased with how they've accepted me and some of the new coaches that's come on the staff. They've been working hard, putting in the time. We've been hustling. A lot of running, a lot of conditioning, more conditioning so than I think they're used to. I'm an old type coach. I think that you got to be able to play higher in football. We got to play, even if you have to play both sides of football, 4 quarters. But these guys are doing well, and just hopefully we can keep them out of that injury bug that they've dealt with the last couple of years.
Now, how are your numbers, Coach? We talked earlier. I talked to Indian Creek's Andrew Conner about the numbers being so down in the valley and around the state and around the country. How are your numbers as far as your freshmen through seniors?
Well, your numbers are really. I mean, if you're a high school football coach, you want numbers. I mean,
absolutely.
that's the name of the game. The more kids you can get involved, the more the school gets involved, to get community involved, school spirit. But everybody wants more numbers. But we're sitting at 43 right now, which is not what I'd like to have. I'd like to be around 50, but we're going to deal with the 43. Big freshman class, 17 kids in that freshman class. So we're really leaning on these seniors here that we got here and the 3 that's not with us tonight to set the tone and be able to lead those kids and guide them into being better football players.
So your seniors obviously are here, and then you're missing. So your heavy seniors, other than your freshman class, your seniors are your biggest group, obviously, and you're leaning on them, obviously, to be your leaders, not only on the field, as Jeff and some of the guys talked about, off the field also, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, we tell the guys, hey, listen, you're not just their leaders on the field. You're almost like a parent or a brother off the field. It doesn't matter whether you're at the 7-Eleven downtown or whether you're in the cafeteria or you're in the school and gym class. Hey, listen, you're representing the football team. You're representing us. You guys got to lead those kids, set the tone. And with the kids understand the expectations we set upon them. We talk about everything they do, whether it's social media posts and stuff. Everything that you do represents our school, and you're representing us. So we tell them to be quite aware and be aware of what they put online, what they say, and what they do.
Yeah, one small mistake they make, and it could affect you for the rest of your life. With social media now, which you as a player when you were playing, and I and some of the guys here never had to worry about that. Just there was no social media. But now, one mistake, you see that with the Oklahoma assistant coach. Just one mistake, you'd make one mistake, and it affects your whole life.
Yeah, that's the thing that you deal with right now. I mean, the fact, back when we were probably, playing, we still had rotary phones.
Oh, absolutely.
We didn't have the cell phones. We didn't have all the social posts. But the thing is, we tell them, listen, once you say something, once you post it, it's out there forever. It's hard to take it back. So
yes.
You have to be really aware, really cognizant of what you're doing and what you're posting.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about your team, Coach. Tell us a little bit about the schedule, your schedule. Now, I know you open at home against Weir, and then tell us a little bit more about the schedule.
Well, we got a really tough schedule. I mean, for the most part. I mean, we talked to the administration when I got and we looked at that schedule. It's going to be a bear. I mean, we open with Weir, a really good football team, a lot of speed, a lot of good players back. We go to Robert C. Byrd. We're on the road for the next 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Robert C. Byrd, which is a 2.5-hour drive. North Marion, which is a 2-hour drive. We're back against Toronto, which is pretty much a home game for us after all that drive. And we play Beaver Local, which has got to be one of the best teams in the Valley. We're back home then for a couple games there, I think, with Berkeley Springs. We play East Liverpool away. Trying to think out. Brooks at home, Cameron's at home, and then we go on the road to Roane County.
Okay, so you got quite a challenging schedule.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, there's a lot of good football teams on that schedule that we definitely have to play our best.
Okay, okay. Well, I wish you good luck with that. I'm going to throw a few questions here at the guys. Landon, as the quarterback, as the general on the team. Now, were you the starting quarterback last year?
No, I wasn't. I played wide receiver.
Okay, so you've moved to quarterback this year. Tell us a little bit about your game, what kind of a quarterback you are, and about your team, what kind of a team you are as far as running, throwing. Tell us a little bit about that.
I think it has a lot to do with just trusting in your teammates that you have that are running your routes and just know that they're going to catch the ball when you get it there, know that they're going to get the yards that you need when you give it to them, and just be the leader and make them all follow you.
And how good of friends are you with these guys up front? Very good, right?
Oh, yeah, we're always together.
You buy them lunch? I mean, you make sure that you keep your uniform clean?
Something like that.
All right. Well, I'm sure that you're going to lead them into a great season. What's your feelings on the season? Tell me about with the schedule and your team.
I think we're all feeling pretty good about the season. Obviously, we didn't have the best record last year, but try to forget about that and just focus week by week this year.
Okay, so we got some linemen here. There's a couple of you linemen. Tell us about how you feel about. You guys have been obviously in the weight room. You've been working hard. Vince, talk a little bit about the line and what you guys expect for the season.
Well, we're not a very big line, but I think with physicality and just going hard and intense, I think we can, and learning the blocking schemes and helping our backfield get yards, I think we can do good.
Now, if you guys coach, obviously you guys spend some time in the weight room. I'm sure you stress the weight room in the off season. How is that? How have you seen the improvement from from these guys from one year to the next being in the weight room?
Well, the thing with us, I mean, during the season, or I'll back up, outside of the season, we encourage our kids to play multiple sports. So, to try to get any continuity, get the kids in there week in, week out. But we've had upwards of 30 kids at times in the weight room, which is really good for us.
Great.
And you can see a definite, difference in their strength and their ability and stuff. So, for us, right now, the fact that we are in football season, from the time they got out of June till now, they've been in the weight room, but you're going to gain most of your strength in the off season. For us, it's kind of difficult, when they're playing multiple sports to try to get them in there. So if we can get them in there a couple times a week, that's great. And like I said, you've seen an improvement in them.
All good. Anything, guys? We're gonna throw it out here to some of the Pine Room guys. Jeff?
What element of football truly excites you guys and motivates you guys to show up every day?
Anybody?
I think just being there with all my friends and just having fun while we're doing it, making everything fun.
Anybody else?
Contact.
That's what I was gonna
That's
say.
the biggest thing, man. There's nothing that'll fire up a team more in practice or in a game is contact. I mean, that's what we want to see. That's what we encourage.
100%. So I'll make it's two-parter then. So what part of football don't you guys like?
Probably these two-a-days, right?
Conditioning.
Conditioning.
As Rich already said, he's kind of a little bit old school mindset and back to the conditioning and that aspect of things. So I guess how's that going so far? I see a lot of grins right now. A little bit afraid probably to answer that question, right?
I mean, it's hard a lot, but we all push each other every single day and just get better every day.
Great. That's a good answer.
In the conditioning, how important? Obviously, this is an easy question, but when you get into the fourth quarter and it's a grinder and it's hot and you're in a 14-all game, do you feel like now you guys are conditioned enough to be able to beat the team just on being better conditioned?
Yes, definitely.
We try to prepare them for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we condition for 15, 20 minutes. We get them a 1 minute break, and then we go right to offense speed drill. Right now, running plays as quick as we can to try to get them used to that game situation. When you're dead tired, you have to perform.
That's well, I hope, because the fall is man. So we wear shorts now in football season. It's not like it used to be when we were playing in the snow and the cold. So conditioning now is so important, and staying hydrated, I'm sure, is like unbelievably important. Any of you guys wrestle? We have any wrestlers here?
I used to. I quit, though.
You quit?
Same.
Oh, could you beat Peyton Hall?
No.
Anyway, we're gonna fun it up here, guys. We're gonna throw some fun questions at you. We need some input now on these guys, because this is really important.
These are huge. To go along with the conditioning here, who is the most likely on your team to throw up after just a couple sprints?
Provincio Quintana.
Do you agree with
What are you
that?
gonna say?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you agree? Okay. I like that.
Yeah, I got a question too. Who is the worst guy to sit next to on the bus?
Kyler George.
And why?
Yeah, why?
He's a goofball.
Oh, he's a goofball. Kyler's a goofball. He's the worst guy to sit next to on a bus.
I'll answer that too. If it's after the game, It may be me. If it's after the game, it may be me.
Yeah, well, and that definitely if you lose, right? You definitely don't want to do that. So what is Coach, is he a yeller, a screamer, or is he laid back? Just depends, I'm sure, if you make a mistake, right?
He yells when he has to, but for the most part, for doing what we need to do, he's pretty good about it.
Pat on the back and going, but
He gives us discipline when we need it the most.
Now, Buck, tell me about the hat. That hat that's impressive. I like that. What is that? Your look, or you?
This is my look.
I like that hat. That's a definite good look, and it looks good on you, by the way.
Thank you.
Excellent. Wouldn't look good on me, but definitely on you. So, any shooting other questions?
Coach Taylor, being in charge of these guys, and such is life in sports. You're not going to win every game. There's so many ups and downs in the season, and regardless how it shakes out at the end of the year, what's the most rewarding part for you as a coach with these young kids?
Well, for me, just getting back into, being a head football coach, just trying to develop them relationships with the kids. We didn't talk about it much, but I'm a graduate of Glen High School. I came back and coached for a couple years as the offensive coordinator back in the probably late 2010. I went and became the head football coach at Madonna. So I came back home. It was really exciting for me to have the opportunity to come back and coach at their alma mater. So that's something special to me. But it's about developing a relationship with these guys. I want to talk to them during the game. I want to go see them in their basketball games. I want to go see them in their baseball games. I want to talk to them after season when they're in college. I want to talk to them when they're married, when they're having children. I want those kids to come back to the school. So it's about building those relationships, and that's what sticks with you.
That's awesome, Coach. That's very valuable in life today.
Hey, I want to ask all you guys, so you guys can go around here. If you had the chance to play college football, and every single food chain in the country came to you with an NIL deal and let you choose what you got to eat every day for lunch, what are you choosing?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Jared.
Wendy's.
Yep.
Probably Chipotle.
Coach?
Nah, don't get me. I don't eat fast food most times.
Another Chipotle.
Raising Cane's.
Mission Barbecue.
Oh, where's that? Where's that?
It's you can find it down in Robinson.
Oh, okay.
It's unbelievable. Mission Barbecue is really good.
My brother used to work there, and he knows all their secrets now.
Matt, you're shaking your head. Is that a good one?
Good pick, Buck.
Buck knows them all.
That's a good one. Well, guys, any closing thoughts, Coach? Want to wish you the best of luck. Any closing thoughts you want to throw out to the crowd and about your season and anything?
No, I mean, for me, it's all about these kids here. For us to be able to come over here and have the opportunity to talk on your podcast and get these guys some exposure is really special for me, and I think it's good for these kids, even for them to develop some type of communication skills when they get older. So, but we're going to give our best. These guys are going to be conditioned. I can't predict records. I can't predict wins, losses, anything. I'll predict that these kids are going to give you 100%.
That's awesome. That's tremendous. Any of you guys know Wingnut?
Oh, yeah.
You guys don't know Wingnut?
No. Randy Elliott.
Randy Elliott? Oh, they don't know him about Wingnut. Oh, number one Oak Glen fan in history. I went to college with him in West Liberty, but anyway, he's a diehard Oak Glen guy. So, hey, I'm going to let Soup close it out here.
We appreciate you coming today, and thank all you guys for coming. You guys can watch all this stuff at the Pine Room Podcast. That's our socials. We got a giveaway for you guys send it to all your teammates, your classmates. At the end of the night, we're going to post a picture of all you guys. You can go on there and comment, hashtag your school. Whichever school has the most, we're going to give a giveaway to all the guys that were up here. So whichever school does it. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Any guys, any closing comments? Landon, anything to close it out for us tonight?
No, just looking forward to see what we can do this season.
Go Golden Bears.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're 2 weeks away. Want to wish you guys the best of luck. We'll be following you. Want to wish you stay safe, stay healthy, and hope you guys have a successful season. Do good in the classroom, too.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Good job, guys.
One of those 16 juniors were freshmen on the field, and a lot of the guys were forced into jobs that they weren't quite ready for. But what's going on with these guys is things are slowing down, and you're seeing the recall, and they can tell you that too, the recall that's going on in practice and the carryover from last year with the system and offensively, defensively, special teams. You can see it, the speed, the tempo, and everything's really, it's right there in the forefront. We're definitely seeing that with these guys, and they're definitely true leaders on and off the field with the group.
Tell us a little bit about your team. Like what? And I asked Coach Connor earlier. What is your game plan? Are you a throwing team? Are you a running team? What is your what is your game plan?
Well, there's that coaching cliche. We're going to take what the defense gives us, right? Yeah. But you want to establish the run first. But if the run's there, it's there. If the pass is there, it's there. But we are an off-tackle power team. We'll run some isolation, things like that. And we'll jump in and out of spread with all the, moving the ball around. And defensively, we're multiple. We get into different looks. So we're learning some new stuff this year. But, the defense anymore, you're a sitting duck. You're just sitting back waiting anymore. So we have to adapt. So I teach these guys all the time. A lot of things we're working on right now is identification and communication and all that stuff so that we can function as a group on a Friday night versus our opponents.
Now tell, and then I'm going to start asking the guys some questions. Tell us a little about your schedule. Obviously, you open with Oak Glen, who's here tonight. You go to Oak Glen, correct?
Yeah, we're at Oak Glen this year. That's the opener. So we bookend our season every year with rival games. So Oak Glen's the opener for the Carl Hamill Trophy, and then we end with Brook at the end of the year. That's a traditional Weir High rivalry there at the end as well. But we week 2 John Marshall, and then we have Indian Creek. We have a little Buckeye 8 in there. Martins Ferry, Union Local. We have some new teams coming in. We have Richard Wright coming in, Albert Gallatin. We'll be going to Williamstown, who's a very strong team this year. They were in the Super 6 down on Whaling Island. And then we'll be, I think our last 2, we're on the road. We're road dogs. We'll go to East Liverpool and then to Brook.
So definitely challenging schedule. Now you had a nice win over Brook last year. I read that in your.
Yeah, it was a very strong win. Like I said, we needed that at the time, and a lot of the youth was there early on, and then we started to see the football maturity, really come out in that last game, and we really needed that to catapult us into the offseason.
Okay, and I'm going to throw it to the guys here, and whoever wants to kick in on this, guys. It's been hot. It's been humid. It's been, and Coach Connor, I don't know, he said it wasn't that hot. But tell me a little bit about any of you guys. How have you guys handled this humidity and the heat, or are you used to it? Because really now the fall is pretty hot. So anybody want to comment on how the practice has been, the heat, the humidity? Go ahead, Gage.
Like you said, like Sassini said, it's a dog day, so you kind of just got to look forward to the season. And you kind of get used to it after 2 days. So it's not really a problem anymore.
So you guys haven't had any adjustment in your schedule to combat the heat, and obviously you stay hydrated.
Well, SSAC rules now tell us that we can't go old school whenever when you were coaching. It was doubles in a row for 2 straight weeks. That's double, single, double, single, double, single, and we go early in the morning. Then we get a 3-hour window that we get to send them home. They get out of the heat and get back to normal with their body temperature. Then they report back for an evening practice. So it's kind of built in for them, so they don't have the stressors like that.
Oh, okay. Anybody, guys? Anything out there, Jeff?
So obviously, Coach is putting some expectations on this group this season. Obviously, Coach is putting some expectations on you guys, and obviously you guys are hopefully going to play a big role in your guys' season. How do you guys handle that pressure, I guess, at the end of the day? How do you guys bring the rest of the team along?
I feel like we kind of owe it to Sassini for the past 2 years, just not meeting expectations and just failing. So that's kind of the reason, we just.
So now, has your guys' group been together? Like, have you guys started like in a younger group and played all through your guys' playing career? Are you guys like kind of new together? How's that work? Like even like middle school age, stuff like that.
Yeah, we've been playing together since like 7th grade.
Good deal.
So it's like good chemistry.
Now, Jamari, I read that you were you injured last year?
Yes, I was.
I saw you only played in 1 game. You're back, healthy, ready to go. Now you the tailback? Is that what you are, tailback?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me about what you're going to do this year.
I'm about to tear it up.
You're going to be a Kennedy Award winner finalist.
Hey, Lord willing, I was injured last year. I'm just here to show what I left on the table.
And what injury did you have?
I broke my left finger, ring finger actually.
So it kept you out of most of the season, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything out there, guys? Jared?
I'd say you ready for some fun questions? Switch it up a little bit?
Yeah, we'll throw one or two at him, then we'll hit him back with a little
this
football.
is for everybody here. I want to know this right now. What's your guys' go-to song in the locker room? This is for everybody.
What Up by what's it called? PGF Nook.
Tell you what,
and I don't know what that means.
I
I hear Little Baby, Dumb Baby. There's like all these babies of like. So I'm just trying to learn through these
I know
guys.
music, but I've never heard of that. But okay, to go with this, who on the team are you not giving the aux to? What teammate?
Actually, Beanie.
Yeah, Beanie.
Why? How come?
It's just like too much old school rock, like all that heavy metal rock.
So he's not.
That's
Anthony Zorbini.
Anthony Zorbini is not getting the aux cord. Okay.
All right, so we're not giving him the aux. No.
Anybody else have any other songs they'd like to play?
First Day Out by T Grizzly.
That's what I like to hear. I can tell you like that song.
Let's see. So, Cam, you are possibly going to go play Division I, correct? Well, congratulations on that. And Coach, obviously, if we have third and short, I probably know what we're going to do, right?
There's a good chance that we'll be heading in a certain direction. So if not, I'll probably hear from it from the sidelines in the stands. So
you feel confident we can get a yard behind you?
Yes, sir.
Or more than 1 yard, or whatever we need.
Wherever my running back needs to go, I'll take him.
Are you the backside tackle?
Yeah, left tackle.
So he's not. Who is the quarterback? Is it the quarterback here with us?
No, he's a junior.
Gage is a fullback, and he'll be leading Jamari.
And then and let's see, Kanye, what position do you play?
I play receiver.
You're a receiver. You going to be the go-to guy?
Hopefully.
You going to spread the field a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Coach, we're going to send him down the field? What are we gonna do
That's
with him?
something that's definitely in the plans. Kanye is an exceptional sprinter, straight line speed, so he's a take the top off the defense kind of kid. So, yeah, you'll definitely see him involved in some vertical game.
Okay, so we got the lineman, the receiver, running back.
Receiver with DeMar.
DeMar, you're a receiver too.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about your game. Tell us what you can do.
I just take off usually.
You just take off.
Yeah, basically.
DeMar's one of our elite athletes at the high school. He's an exceptional basketball player that, he came out for his senior year of football, and he's got a football background when he was younger, and now we're getting him involved in the offense, and he's really shown us some really, really strong efforts on the field when it comes to practice.
So we're about 8 days away, 9 days away. Tell us about these last 8 days, Coach. What are we going to do here? I'm sure you've studied Glen's film, and what do you? Well, I mean, obviously Glen's here, so you're not going to say too much. But it's just the hay's about in the barn now, right? I mean, it's getting close.
Yeah, we're behind the state of Ohio with our start date. So right now we are prepping for our scrimmage this Saturday at Toronto. 10,
that's right.
10 a.m.
You're still a couple weeks away.
Yeah,
that's
so we're still in mode where the coaches will be on the field during the scrimmage and everything. But the following week, we'll have North Marion comes up here to scrimmage at our stadium, and that's more game-like with the officials and the sticks and the clock and the play clock and all that stuff. So that's next week, and then we'll be in official game mode. So we got some time yet.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna. I didn't realize that's right. Ohio kicks off next week, and then you guys.
Yeah, they expanded their playoffs, so they went ahead and bumped up a week, and so it made it unique for us as a West Virginia school. So you don't have too many Ohio schools too early because they got some practices under their belt. So it's good for the West Virginia schools to stay more in line with playing West Virginia teams because you're on the same calendar.
Oh, okay. Any other? Shoot these guys a couple more questions.
Actually, I do. I have one for you. One of the big, I don't want to call it arguments, but debates amongst the Pine Room fellas is the NIL. With you being a potential Division I athlete maybe soon, and this goes for everybody, what's your guys' thoughts on the NIL? Is it going to improve college football or is it going to hurt college football?
I feel like it's going to improve it because I feel like them guys go out every single Saturday and play games and stuff, and I feel like they kind of deserve it.
It's understandable. Anybody else?
Yeah, like you said, I feel like it's just going to improve it.
Coach, what do you think about that?
That's a fluid situation. I don't even think they know what's going on with the whole thing. It's changing, and I know we went out on the road and I met some coaches, D1 coaches, and some of them were explaining that to us. So some of the kids out in the room, in the team rooms, are almost making more than the coaches in some scenarios. So it's really a different, dynamic with so many layers to it. So I don't even think anyone really knows what's going on, but I think it's here. It's here to stay, and I think everyone's got to adapt. So sometimes you got to get in a scenario that's best for you. I think that's what happens to a lot of these kids. So as long as it's done the right way and there isn't any illegal recruiting and things like that going on, I think we're good. But if it gets a little sideways, I think that's where it crosses the line where it could get ugly.
I think that's a fair answer, 100%. I'm against it. I'm totally against it if you want to. Yeah. We got some battles. It's always good conversation.
Well, these guys aren't against it because they're the ones going to be.
Let me tell you this. I'm on the exact opposite side. I'm absolutely for it for you guys. A lot of us play college sports. Cam, I wanted to ask you this. If there was one fast food restaurant that had to give you an NIL deal when you're a college athlete, who are you picking to feed you every morning, lunch, and dinner?
You could ask Cecini. A lot of our trips, every trip we went to like Subway.
It's Subway. It's Subway, man.
You look good on the Subway billboard, so let's hopefully that happens.
Anything else out there, guys?
Yeah, I got one question. Which teammate is most likely to have their girlfriend show up to the game wearing their jersey?
Dawson. Cam put his head down. Cam put his head down right off the get-go. Oh.
Actually, I think it might be Jamar's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Jamari's girlfriend.
I got a room. Hey, I got a room.
Come in with the number 4 jersey on. He's my man. That's great. And anything else? Shoot him another question here, guys. You got anything for him? We're getting ready to wrap it up here.
All right, I got one more. Who is most likely to sleep through practice?
Like miss practice or sleep in and like the alarm clock doesn't?
Jaden Anderson.
Jaden Anderson. Okay, we'll have to remember that. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna keep.
Hey, Coach, I got one back here. When you were talking about the NILs, you guys, anybody could answer this, but would you rather be the highest paid player on a crappy team or underpaid on an elite team with a chance to win a championship?
Ooh, good question.
I'm sorry. When I say coach, the guy next to your left is coach as well. So it's for the players.
What do you say, guys? Good question.
I'm going with the highest paid.
0-10, but he is driving a caddy. I don't know about that. Anybody else? Gage, what do you say?
Money talks, man.
Oh, man. That's unbelievable. Anything, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm with these two. I'm going for the money.
Taking the money.
I don't care if we bad. I'm just here for the money.
You don't want the trophy. You want the money.
Oh, I want the money all the way.
Shoot, you could probably buy the trophy with the money.
That's a good answer. All right, anything else, guys? We're going to wrap it up. Coach Cecini, we want to wish you guys the best of luck, fellas. We'll be following you. We'll be rooting for you. We'll be promoting you on the Pine Room podcast. Soup, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, guys, we want to thank you for coming today. This has been a blast. We're going to have it all on. That's at the Pine Room Podcast. We'll have all your guys' stuff on there. I got a couple cards for a few of you guys to send it to all your teammates, classmates. We're going to do a merch giveaway for you guys. So whatever team can do the most hashtags of your guys' team, we're going to hook you guys up with some clothes and some hats and stuff. So thank you guys, Coach. We really appreciate it.
We want to thank you as well. This is really cool. And I know anytime we get a chance to expose our kids and let them be out there in front of the public and in Weir High School, we always want to be part of that. So we want to thank all you guys for what you're doing for the Valley and for football.
Guys, anything else? Anybody want anything? Go Riders!
Yeah, one more thing from that Creek interview. The one teammate I wouldn't let date my sister is this man right here. I wouldn't let it happen. It won't happen. It can't happen.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks to the Rider fans. We want to wish you all the best of luck. Go Riders. All right. Thanks, fellas. And we want to welcome the Crusaders of Steubenville Central here with us. Head coach Eric Meek in his first season with Steubenville Central. Coach, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here at Scaffidi's on the Pine Room Podcast.
Well, thank you, Andrew, and I appreciate you having us over tonight. And to talk football, it's always exciting when you can do that.
Yes, it is. And I know all of us here at the Pine Room, we're huge football fans. We have a lot of baseball players here in our group, but love football and love the change of seasons and so it starts to cool down a little bit, hopefully. And we're very excited and really glad to have you. We have the quarterback for the Crusaders, Andrew Dorsey. Thank you very much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join us. Lovely to see your family here also. Great to have them, see them support you. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're glad to have you. Coach, I'm sure he's a good one. He looks like a heck of an athlete. I'm sure he's going to be your, obviously your quarterback, but your leader on the field. And tell us a little bit about your team, Coach. Your first season here at Steubenville Central, and what are your thoughts on from what you've seen in 8 days? You kick it off. So, what are your expectations?
Well, I took over on March the 10th, and it was just been a great experience. The kids have been outstanding. We right away after the first night I met with them the following Monday, we started lifting at 6 a.m. 3 mornings a week, and we consistently had 25 to 30 kids before school. And the work ethic was just fantastic. Everything yes sir, no sir. Now that we've been together through all summer, they're starting to see that I'm not Darth Vader. I do have a little bit of a sense of humor and a personality, and just great kids, and just a tremendous institution, a private school, religious-based, which is exciting to me. And these kids, it's a credit to their parents and their families. What great kids. I go home every night, I would tell my wife and my kids, wow, these kids are so nice. And then we had a retreat at Elkhorn Valley for 2 days, and my wife and daughter went to help cook. And when I got home, my wife said, well, I could tell you were telling the truth, because she said she has never been thanked so much by a group of kids like she, just for preparing the meals. And so they're a wonderful group to be around every day. They're doing their very best. We're trying to build their confidence, because I do believe that these young men can be successful.
Yeah, Coach, that's such an important part of coaching. Coaching is not an easy gig. I did it for quite a long time, and had some success. And I'm just relating to what you just said and how important it is. I coached an American Legion team down in Wheeling, and we were lucky enough to win 3 state titles. Some of these guys here with us today. But as you said, the most important thing was we would leave a restaurant, and the people would say they've never had a nicer group of boys, mannerly, wherever we went. And that's so important for you as a coach. And winning is important, obviously. And you want to win, and usually those kind of things translate into success, not only on the field, but in life. And I'm sure that's extremely important to you. That I know you want to win, and hopefully you do, but I'm sure that is just as important or more important to you.
Right, and if you do the little things right, then
Yes.
The big things will fall into place. And we're building the foundation. Andrew and his 7 senior teammates, I wish I would have had them for 4 years, but they have just fell right in everything that I've asked. There's been a learning curve on their part, a learning curve on my part. This is the 4th different high school I've been the head football coach of, so and every place has its own little culture. There's differences at each place, and it's just been a great thing. Like you said, we always tell the kids that we're not going to ever apologize for trying to win. That is our goal. But the biggest game of all is a game of life. Yes. And that's what we're trying to prepare these young men for, to be great husbands someday, fathers, community members, and just be good people.
Yeah, and so we spoke just before we came on here. You open up with Matthews, which is just outside of Youngstown, and Matt mentioned obviously that this is the second year you've played them, and then we don't know much about the rest of your schedule, but how do you feel what you've seen about Matthews and then the rest of your schedule? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we were able to see Matthews last Saturday. They scrimmaged up at Mineral Ridge, and Coach Bourne is the oldest coach, I believe, in the country, the United States. He's I believe 89. I've known him for a long time. He was the head coach here at Steubenville Big Red, but I got to know him when he was head coach at Boardman, when my dad coached against him when Dad was at Cardinal Mooney and I was at GA at Youngstown State. Just a classy man. And I talked to him actually the other night again on the phone, and just a wonderful guy. So he has moved. A year ago, they were a spread offense, and due to his personnel, they had moved to a traditional wing T, which is what he ran for many years earlier in his career. They run a 50 slant defense. We got to see him. They're physical, but it's a game that if we do what we need to do, and not turn the ball over and play hard and play aggressive and enthusiastic and read our keys, I'm confident that we can win that game. But it's going to be a tough, very tough football game.
And you go there or they come here?
They come to Harding Stadium next Saturday night, the 20th.
Next Saturday night, okay.
Andrew, I got a question for you. You played in the game against them last year, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what were they like? What do you remember about that game? I saw it was only 6-0, right?
Yes.
Just what happened? I mean, you guys couldn't punch it in, or what kind of a game was it? Was it actually as little excitement as the score indicated?
They were a tough-nosed team.
Right.
There was a couple opportunities we had, but we couldn't take advantage of that.
Sure.
And that plays a big factor in that our defense played well.
Right.
I mean, they held them to 6 points.
Sure, yeah.
Just mistakes, I feel like, and conditioning and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Well, tell Andrew, tell us a little bit about your team, the difference you see in this year as compared to last year. I'm sure you have obviously another year under your belt. You're much more confident now. You're a senior. You're the leader. What do you see in your team this year as opposed to last year?
It's much more intense. The focus is there in practice and throughout all the players. Scout team's there for the offense or defense. We're conditioned very well. We're not going to die out in the third, fourth quarter, I feel like. And there's great leadership on and off the field.
Now, do you play defense too, or just offense?
I can play defense, yes.
You can or you do?
Coach, what do you say to that?
Well, we had a coaches meeting the other night, and I told Coach Palmer, our defensive coordinator, that my quarterbacks have played defense in the past, and I said if we need them, we're Division 7.
Sure.
But right now we don't need him. But,
right.
But he's on standby.
Gotcha.
Do you want to play defense, or you like to go over there and sit and think about the next series?
I mean, sitting's always and helping the offense and knowing what to do, but getting in the game on defense, hitting people, it's fun.
You like to hit. Yeah. You don't like to be hit, but you like to hit.
Yeah.
Andrew, who are some of your playmakers on offense that you're going to be getting the ball to this year?
Our running backs, Tyler Alentine, Toby Rusciano, Deshaun Seditz, receivers, Manny Napoleon, Michael DiCarlo, Tommy Purgie, Nico Petrella.
Okay. Yeah, you feel pretty good about how those guys are practicing and getting ready for this game?
I'm pretty confident in them.
Awesome.
Building that chemistry up throughout the summer and those 7-on-7s and stuff like that.
Good.
Andrew, I got another question for you here. I know because I had some of these. You got your game coming up next week. Do you have any special routines or superstitions you do before the game? Because I know I had some, so I always find this interesting.
Honestly, I wake up, I go downstairs. My mom has breakfast for me.
What a great mom! Yeah, what a great mom! Unbelievable. Pancakes, which.
Eggs and cheese.
Ooh, I'm coming to your house.
Pack my stuff for the game the night before. And I pretty much just try to watch some film, go over plays that we were going to run, and by the time it's time for the game, I'm zoned in, ready for the game.
Do you have a good luck shirt? Good luck, something you do? Don't step on the lines? Anything special you do, or is it just you just go and play?
No, I go and play.
Okay.
I like
that. All right.
Andrew, being the starting quarterback, is there anyone that you try to replicate your game from at the college level, the NFL level, that you see these guys run, you see them pass? Is there anything you try to kind of do the same thing that one of them do?
I mean, most quarterbacks are in the college are mobile, and I'm not that mobile, to be honest. But I like Tom Brady a lot. And Drew Brees.
Perfect.
That's not a bad guy to emulate.
So if you're not that mobile, you say in your own words, but so how is your offensive line going to protect you pretty good, or?
I hope so. I think so, though.
All right, good.
Coach, your offense. Obviously this guy's a seasoned veteran, so obviously things are going to work around him and how he goes. Obviously, and your front five is how your offense is going to go. But what are you guys, a throwing team, running team, or what do you try to establish?
Well, we'll mix it up, but let me tell you, I think Andrew sold himself a little short there, because I've told him on several occasions, I like how he runs the ball downhill. And also in our pass protection, when he's back there, he knows the way the angles the offensive line blocks. He has the green light to tuck it and go. to go get the first down. But he can. I have a little more confidence, I think, than he has in himself running the ball. I have a lot, actually.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, we will mix it up. We're going to be a multiple offense out of the gun. We'll go some one back, some two back sidecar, and we'll kind of mix the schemes. I've always been a power trap ISO sweep guy, and Coach Grimard, our offensive coordinator, had a tremendous career at quarterback at Bethany. He came from Boston, Massachusetts. He's more of a zone guy and the short stuff throwing. Had a great career. So what we've done is over the last 4 months, him and I have had several sit downs, long meetings, and we've kind of taken the things that I want and been able to put some of the things that he really likes. That the key is it can fit our personnel.
Okay.
You can't take kids and just say, you got to do this. And we feel we got to, right now we have a really good system.
Good. Okay, we got a couple fun questions for you, Andrew. Luke, look like he's ready to fire one at you.
Yes, I got one for you, Andrew. Who is the toughest on you after a game, your mom or your dad?
My mom.
Mom?
So she makes you breakfast and then she's tough on you, huh?
Yeah,
Awesome.
for sure.
That's good.
What does she do, Andrew?
Yeah.
Like, give us. Let's hear about. Like, what does she give you a hard time? She critique you at the end. She break down plays. What is it?
I'll get home and she'll be like, "What was that? What were you doing?" And I'll just explain stuff to her and watch some film.
So you've been playing the game for a long time. Tell me one of your biggest accomplishments in football.
Sophomore year, I was named first team All OVAC as middle linebacker.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And now they don't let you hit no more. Gee. All right, so LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
MJ.
I knew I liked you. I knew I liked Andrew.
Nah, I'll be honest, we became big fans of Andrew.
All right. Soup, you've hit him with a question. Give him the NIL question. Let's go.
Yeah, actually, two-sided here. Number one, college football, NIL right now is a big thing. If you had any restaurant in the country that could feed you before every game, who would you want it to be?
I got to think about that one.
You should say Scaffidis.
I'm either a Chipotle guy or Chick-fil-A.
So your offensive line is going to be protecting you the entire year. If you have a massive lead at the end of the game, which one of your offensive linemen are you going to let go play quarterback for a possession?
Willie Rao.
Is that your backside tackle or your center?
He's actually my left guard, but he's been one of my best buddies for a long time.
Okay.
So.
Great guy. Yep.
Hey, Andrew, he just touched about the NILs, and I asked this earlier to I think the Weirton kids. We'll say you went somewhere for college, you got an NIL deal. Would you prefer to be the highest paid player on that team, go and get your brains beat in, or just be on a team that's elite with a chance to win a championship, but you're not getting that much money?
Second option, for sure.
There you go.
You're a grounded kid.
Good man.
Grounded kid.
Who taught you that, mom or dad?
Both.
Okay, both. Well, it's nice your family's here, and we're going to wrap it up here. Soup, you want to hit it?
I'm good.
Okay.
We hit them all.
We got Coach Meek. We've got a question. Who was your best offensive coordinator?
Oh, well, he's gone. I don't got my glasses on, so I know he's gone. But I'd say a guy named Doug Taylor was good. But Coach Grimard's going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah. All right, Soup, hit it.
Yeah, Andrew, Coach, thank you guys for coming on.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it. We're going to have this stuff on at the Pine Room Podcast for you and your teammates to check out. So go on there. We'll have it good to go for you guys. So we really appreciate you coming on tonight.
Andrew, thanks so much. Best of luck to you. Stay healthy. We hope to be following you all year, and best of luck this year and in the future. It's nice to see your family. Always nice to see family supporting their player son. So thank you, folks, for being here. Coach Meek, thanks a million for being here, taking the time out of your busy schedule. We'll be following you guys, rooting for you, and thanks once again for being here. Any closing thoughts, Coach?
No, just I did have one question follow-up. Which parent's tougher on the coach after a game, mom or dad?
I don't know.
Okay.
Good answer.
To be determined.
Very good answer.
Good job.
All right, Coach, thanks a million for being here.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys. Yeah. That was very good, Coach. Thank you. I can tell you. we want to welcome our fifth and final team of the evening, the Blue Dawns of Weirton Madonna. We want to thank them for taking time out of their very busy schedule, which I'm sure is a grind right now, even though you're not in school. School starts here in probably next week, right? You guys start school next week?
23rd.
Oh, that's right. Teachers probably come back next week. But anyway, want to welcome the Weirton Madonna assistant coach, Mr. John Barnhart, in his fifth season, here joining us this evening. Coach, thank you very much for taking time. I know after practice you just want to go home and relax and get ready for tomorrow. And I know probably taking time out to come down here, you could be doing a lot better things, but we really appreciate you coming down. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate you guys, fellas. We've got Luca Muzzy. Where's Luca? Right. Luca's sitting right next to me. Sean McFarland right here to my right. Chase Littleton down here on the end. Jonah McKay over here to my left, and Anthony Gross right here, obviously to my right. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Once again, I know you have a lot of other things you could be doing right now, but thank you for being here. Coach, coming off a 6-4 season, we had chatted here just a minute, just barely missed the playoffs. I couldn't believe it, 6-4, you didn't make the playoffs. That had to be really disheartening. Did it come down like to the wire, whether you were going to get in or not?
Down to the last day. Like, teams had to win and lose, and there was a big scenario for us to get in, and we didn't get in the playoffs at all.
That's amazing that you didn't get in at 6-4. That had to be disheartening. That sounds like to me, a pretty good season and playoff worthy. Did you win your final game of the year last year?
No, we lost to Morgantown Trinity down there.
Oh, okay. So obviously, if you'd have won that game, you'd have got in, but you still thought you had a pretty good chance. So you're a little over a week into your practice, into the season, preparing. How are things shaping up for this year after coming off that 6-4 season?
Well, we graduated all the seniors last year. We're going in now with a bunch of sophomores. We have our senior captain, Anthony Gross, to the right of me. We're doing pretty good. We did some 7-on-7s. We went down to WVU. Then we went out to Ohio State for 7-on-7. So the kids are really working hard and getting down the new coach's offense, his new scheme and everything this year.
Now tell me a little bit about the head coach. I'm not familiar with him. Is he from this area? He's from the Pittsburgh area, I believe.
From the Pittsburgh area, yes.
And did he coach in the Pittsburgh area before taking this position?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's brand new. Did he bring in a new system? Obviously that these guys are still trying to learn, and we'll get you guys to hit on that. But I'll let Coach.
Yeah, we're running the spread, something similar to like we did last year. So it's basically the same offense. And he did retain about 3 of us from last year's staff. Connor Lee is still with us, helping out the receivers. So yeah, they're helping out with the new system this year.
And guys, you like the system? You like the spread? I'm sure you receivers. I think we have 3 receivers and a running back here. You guys obviously like the spread, right?
Yeah.
And have you guys had a tough time adjusting to the new system?
Hasn't been too bad.
And I mean, do you feel like now you're catching on, and by in 2 weeks you guys will have it down,
Yeah.
like a science? Mm-hmm. Well, good. Coach, tell us a little bit about the schedule. You open up at Hancock. Do you know much about them?
Well, in the past, I think they only won like 2 or 3 games in the last couple of years. So their numbers are down. So we're going out there. It's the first year with them. We are home against Bridgeport, and then the next week after that, we're away at Matthews. Then we have Steubenville Central following after Matthews. Then we got Cameron away. So we have a lot of away games right now this year.
4 out of your first 5 on the road. So then you must come home.
We come at Toronto. We're home with Toronto. Then we're away at Richwood. They're a single-A team here in West Virginia. Then we're away at Connaughton Valley. Then we're back 2 home games with Worth County and Morgantown Trinity.
Okay, so is Hancock a fairly big school?
They're a single-A. I think they have many as kids we have out. They're around 20.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to throw it to Luca. Where's Luca? Luca, tell me that now we run the spread, obviously, so we're going to throw the ball. Tell me your role in the spread offense.
I think my role is to we do swing passes and stuff like that, so I'm out there catching passes sometimes too, and sometimes just blocking, or sometimes we switch the running back and I'll go to slot or something and run some routes.
Are we going to run the football at all? We still going to run the football even though we're running a spread offense?
Yeah, I think we'll run the football a lot too.
Do you play both ways? Do you go both ways?
Yeah.
And what are you, linebacker, you said?
I play outside linebacker.
You're an outside linebacker. Okay, I'm going to throw it over to Anthony, the team captain. So, Anthony, tell me as a captain, the importance of being a captain, obviously, in your leadership role, and how you feel about the team.
I mean, obviously, being a captain, you have to set the best example you can for the younger guys and show them, this is how you have to lead, that everyone should be a leader on and off the field.
Now you told me you're linebacker. You're linebacker, correct?
Yeah.
Now, do you play offense also?
Yeah, I do play offense.
What position?
Center.
You're the center? Oh, wow. How much do you weigh?
163 pounds.
163. Okay, so your line obviously is not very big. I mean,
no, we have some size on our line.
Yeah, you got some size?
We got some size on our line.
Have you been a center your whole career?
No.
When did you convert to center?
This year.
Just this year. Oh, that's interesting. Now, out of the spread, you guys run a gun, right? You run a shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay. You fluent with the snapback?
I mean, they switched me from a regular snap to a dead snap yesterday, but I think I'm picking up on it pretty good. So, I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better.
I've seen some of those when you're watching games fly over the quarterback's head and him running the other way, chasing it down. I heard Matt and Chris back there laughing. We watched that enough. So we're going to throw it out here to our guys, and then we're going to shoot some questions at you guys. So hopefully we can get some good answers.
Yeah, I got a quick question for you guys real quick. Which teammate is most likely to get caught making a TikTok before game time, and what kind of TikTok?
Colton Griskovich.
Oh man, and he's not even denying it. That's like a definite Colton.
Not me, man. It's literally him. They'll make it together.
Oh, they make one together.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I agree.
What kind of TikTok is he making? A thirst trap dance, something like that.
Something you do not want to see.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Anybody else? Jared, I know you got one for him.
All right. Who is the worst teammate to sit on the bus next to?
Luca Muzzy.
So I guess a little bit more on a serious note. So do you guys follow the Little League World Series by chance, the 12-year-old baseball that's going on right now? Unfortunately, the other day, a pitcher ear-holed a kid accidentally.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you guys see that?
Saw
All right, so now, unfortunately, in my opinion, I think sportsmanship is a little bit of a lost art. So the kid is getting mocked right now because the pitcher was very emotional because he thought he hurt the kid when he hit him in the side of the head. So then the kid that got hit went over and embraced the pitcher to let him know that everything was fine. But they're making fun of the kid now. What's your guys' honest opinion about the act that took place?
Which kid, Jeff, are they making fun of?
They're making fun of the kid that actually got hit. He went up and embraced the pitcher on the mound because the pitcher was very emotional.
People are making fun of him?
They're making fun of him because they thought they just think it was a very soft gesture. So I'm going to throw it back to you guys. What's your guys' opinion on sportsmanship?
Yeah, I don't think that's really soft. I think that's just being a good sportsman.
Good for you.
Yeah, I have no disrespect towards that. I mean, I think it's something that is lost.
100%, right?
Yeah, I do it all the time. If after a play, if I knock someone down, I pick them back up.
That's good.
In between the whistles, we're not friends, but after.
Well, here's the deal. Obviously, you guys are raised right and coached right. So great answers, fellas. Great answers.
Fellas, I wanted to tell you just the sportsman thing. I played against Weird and Madonna when I was a sophomore. It's the hardest I ever got hit by one of your running backs.
Where he went to school at, because you guys will love this.
No, I got hit by a Weird and Madonna running back really, really hard. I wanted to ask you guys, I don't know if you guys have sisters or not, but which teammate would you not let date your sister?
Colton Griskovich.
Oh, man. Colton.
We've already
You're getting a bad rap here, pal. Jeez.
Or Bryson Hare.
All right, hey, Soup, let's go down the line. Give them the NIL.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are probably well aware of the NIL money right now and all these college athletes getting all these large deals. If you guys had to pick one restaurant, we can go down the line, one restaurant to feed you at lunchtime every single day when you got to college, what NIL deal would you like to accept?
Chick-fil-A is really good.
Okay, another Chick-fil-A. That's about 4 Chick-fil-A's, Jared. All right, Luca.
I haven't had it a lot, but probably Raising Cane's.
Oh, we had a vote for that. All right. What we got, Sean?
I'd probably go with Chick-fil-A too.
Chick-fil-A. Another vote for Chick-fil-A. All right, Anthony, the captain. Let's go.
Popeyes.
Oh, that's the first Popeyes. Over Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow, that's unbelievable. And Chase, go.
Taco Bell.
Wow, Taco Bell. All right, Chris always has had some really great questions here.
Well,
Go ahead.
this one's a little on the lighter side, but got a good-looking group of guys up there, and I just wondering, can girls be a distraction during a season? If they are, how do you kind of combat that?
Only to Colton Griskovich.
Nah.
Well, what do you think? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You guys on? No. Well, I say like I don't really text people during the season. Honestly, like I kind of stay off my Snapchat, all that. Like just strictly like if I need to. So like I don't take that distraction from them.
So your cell phone goes away once you get to the locker room. It goes in your bag, and then it's all not like the Pirates guy. Who was that last night? Yeah, it slid into third and had his cell phone in his pocket and flew out of his pocket. Unbelievable. So you turn off the cell phones and you get ready.
For the most part, yeah, I just put mine up.
Put it up. What about you guys?
I don't really think it's a distraction because I'll just answer them like after practice or something. So
it's not that important, right?
No.
There you go. There you go. Well, anything else out there, guys?
Hey guys, we want to, Coach, thank you for coming on tonight, and all you guys, best of luck this season. We really appreciate it. We'll have this recorded all for you guys to check out on our Instagram. We're going to do a giveaway for you guys. I got some cards for you guys to get involved in. The team that does it the most, you guys can win some merch and stuff. So I'll give you guys some cards to get involved. But Coach, thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah, once again, Coach, on behalf of all of us at the Pine Room, we'll be pulling for you guys. Stay healthy, stay hydrated in this heat. I think the heat's finally going to break tomorrow. So, Coach, any closing comments before you guys take off?
No, I just want to say thanks for having us, and we appreciate every opportunity you guys have for us here today. And we are working hard this year. The kids are doing really good with their conditioning and running this year, so we might have a pretty good season here. Let's see what happens.
Well, we sure hope. We'll be following you. We'll be promoting you on our podcast. Make sure you guys follow us. And guys, thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedules, and good luck this season. Stay healthy and do good in class. Thank you. Keep up your classwork. All right, guys, thank you very much. The Madonna. Oh, we forgot to ask him. Hey, Jared, we forgot to ask him, what is a blue dawn?
It's a night. It's a night.
It's a night.
It's like a night. I don't know why they call it a dawn, but it's like a night.
Because her name's Madonna.
Oh.
It's a play on words.
All right, guys.